Hey folks, Sylvius here, episode 15 of Exile. Today's goal is to head on to, there's a couple of encounters, just the first word, yay, that I want to hit here. Now, this is one of them. Nearby you see a Vanatai hunting party bearing wicked wavy swords. Just throwing this out there real quick. Somebody in one of my videos, and I think it might have been Lord of Apache, but I could be wrong, told me the correct way to pronounce these guys, and I don't remember. So I'm probably saying it wrong. They move effortlessly among the stalagmites. It looks like they have some sort of prey trapped in a depression in the cave floor. One of them sees you watching and makes a quick motion for you to come over. Do you? And help. Do you? Yes. Chitrock larvas and chitrocks. And we've got a couple of Vanatai. We've got regular ones and a couple warriors. Again, because we're in the unique situation of having allies, we're going to rush into battle here. Surprised that Komodo has fallen to the second place position. Just kind of crazy to me. Haste is right over Fireball. And Jill is still in a moderately... is in 4th place. So we're going to just have Avatar and Sylvius hang back, just in case help is needed. Now I do want to check... Whoops. Troglodyte warriors, giant roach, cockroach, slimes, chitrock larva. Alright, so I did get chitrock larvas and the things. Doesn't look like I've described any type of Vanatai though. So that's next. We'll have Jill take the scrying duties. Scry! This is one of the few places where you can find the regular Vanatai. Yeah, I really wasn't going to have Sylvius move in, but Sylvius moved in. And then those warriors just stole all of my kills. You guys suck. We're gonna kill your civilians for that. How do you like them apples? And I think these guys are actually, like, moderately dangerous. I mean, it doesn't really need to be scryed right now because we'll definitely encounter additional ones, but 38 HP remaining and deals 1d16. What an odd amount of damage for a monster to deal. There we go. And a small amount of food and a non-insignificant amount of gold. The Vanatai treat their wounds and approach you. We give you thanks. The Chitrock are being an old and bad foe to many of we. After taking a few trophies, they depart. Yeah, they could have probably given me something a little bit cooler. And I think we already hit that little patch. Yep, we hit that little patch. Alright. Yeah, I think we probably hit most of the relatively easy things in this area. There's still a couple that we're missing. Now, I don't know, did I hit the... Judging by the fact that this is cleared on the map, I think we hit it. Yep, alright, that's been taken care of. That's a tad bit disappointing. I think the Nephilim, though, hideout, I didn't hit, and I'm in the wrong side. Oh, monsters fled. It's been a while since that happened, to be honest. How many videos has it been since monsters fled on me? So did I kill these guys? At first glance, it looks like all this small cavern contains is huge mounds of jumbled rubble. A closer look reveals that some of the rubble heaps to the northeast are actually poorly disguised stone huts. Leave feline shapes walk amongst them. Alright, let's save. We apparently did not succeed at this last time. You managed to get close to the Nephilim settlement without being seen. The chilling sight of the armor of several exiled soldiers sitting empty by their cooking pot confirms your suspicion. These Nephilims are bandits and worse. There aren't that many of them, and you have the advantage of surprise. You may be able to rid Upper Exile of these butchers. Attack. You charge. You don't get far before the guards raise an alarm. This isn't a very large camp, but there's enough Nephilim here to give you a good fight. So we got archers, shamans, and chiefs, but no warriors. Blessed on yourself. Haste on yourself. Actually, we're going to throw the haste on cardio, because cardio needs it more. Meow's going to move up. Jill is going to throw a bless on Komodo. That is a lot of things. That was a lot of things. Okay. Komodo is now slowed. We're going to take the slightly risky route of just having cardio move into base contact. Cardio actually missed its opportunity to attack, but I figure getting both people into base contact was the best bet. Now, on that note, Nephilim Warrior, Archer, Shamans, Chief, and Nephils. Nephils, whatever. Is that really only Nephils? Really? Have I been saying this wrong this entire time? Well, tell me what his race is? No, okay, they are Nephilim. Alright. Nephilim. I've been saying it correctly. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. Haste on Komodo. That will also cancel the effects of the slow. Now, hopefully there was only those two shamans. So being in base contact did not stop them from casting spells, which is a tad bit regrettable. And you know what? I'm gonna just blast the crap out of these guys right here with a nice little fireball. Yeah, get rid of some of those archers. And an arrow for you. Good job. Cave slimes. I scried cave slimes. I wish I could like sort this alphabetically or something. Amber slime, ogre slime, cave cow, cave rat. I apparently have not scried that. And you're dead. And you're soon to be dead. And a lot of you are dead. Not enough of you, though. I want to scry the cave slime. Deals 1d8, 15 HP. Nothing major then. Take one of the, ooh, that archer dropped a shield. And that was an ice bolt, I believe. No, that was a smite spell. Interesting. You guys are really struggling with that dude. Really? Cardio? Alright, at least you leveled up. God. Jill's getting messed up. Perfect. I was gonna say, if that failed to kill, I was gonna be annoyed. Alright, so we got 12, 18, 26, 32. Some junky arrows. 40, 51, 59, 60, 101. 101 plus an unknown short sword and an unknown shield. And I currently have 1,011. The remaining Nephilim scattered. The bandits' crude village is yours to explore. You explore the crude village. You easily decide to leave the food behind. Fortunately, they have a bit of gold and other goods. In addition, there is an intriguing bone necklace around the neck of the chief. Take. So we got 400 gold plus an unknown type of bone necklace. Yeah. And they're actually specifically telling me about the Nephilim bandits in this area. Look at that. Now the other thing I want to hit is, in fact, right here. This narrow, twisting, winding corridor is lined with discarded skins of large insects and filled with the sound of alien chittering. You constantly feel that you are under the gaze of a multitude of insectoid eyes. Now, a fun little thing here. I'm going to point this out. Alright, you save before you go in. Encounter. In the small cavern to the north, you see hordes of chitrocs and the hostile alien carnivorous insects that have been migrating from the lower caves. A band of the hungry vermin runs up to you and devours you. Now, this little encounter can be repeated a number of times, and I don't remember exactly how many times. Let's just say hypothetically 7 for now, okay? As you can see, we haven't gone into combat yet because I get the opportunity to move first. So if you'd rather fight on the rubble or on the stalactites might give you an advantage because it can narrow the enemy vectors and kind of make them slow. You can do that. The important thing, though, is that you can also trigger this event again, and you can keep triggering until it has run out, which means all of the enemy groups are on the map at once. Now, you won't fight them all in one, like, super battle. However, if you use spell points and you take damage during these fights, if there's a second group on the map, you will not have an opportunity to heal in between. You know, I just don't want to deal with that. I just don't. But yeah, you can see how I just recorded it twice. So when I stand still, you see that there's the 2 entities there. Now, because my primary and my most important people happen to be mages, that means I either need to rely on Blessing and Haste to kind of make them viable combatants, or it means I need to use fireballs and stuff like that, which means we're going to be using spell points here. So I don't want to trigger all of the combat at once, because I need to have the ability to restore spell points in between. Also worth mentioning is that these fights do in fact get progressively harder. So this first one had like 3 larvae and 1 of the big dudes. As we go along, the number of things you see will increase. I probably did not need to go full on buff here. Yep, alright. So first battle, over. Second battle. Again, we're going to just move up a little bit and kind of do the same thing. Bless. Haste. Kind of wish I had one more dude that could cast, like, Bless or Haste. Just so that I could kind of get that out of the way. So yeah, you'll see we've got a few more larvae for this one. Looks like twice as many larvae. I moved 1 too many for that. The fact that Komodo was not blessed is becoming apparent right now. Wow, that guy's pretty durable. And Komodo is also... Meow leveled up. Komodo was also webbed. So we're not too bad yet. But, you know, that's the... This is the reason why you don't want to trigger all of the encounter at once. Alright. And we got that stupid wall on me, but nothing you can do about that. Bless. Haste. I'm actually going to have Jill open up with the, a Bless on Komodo, because I think having Komodo being able to hit correctly as opposed to just often is the better choice. Now I can't really see what my numbers are for this one, because we have the thing blocking a lot of my vision. And we'll give him a haste also. It's a little regrettable that I just cast haste on the wrong person. It's a little regrettable that I did that, that's for sure. For these larger battles, though, it's probably instead of just using the like lowest 3 people, I should probably be using the top like 4 that need EXP. And instead, because Jill is one of the spellcasters who needs to be buffing up the other people, Jill isn't really getting an opportunity to attack. A little regrettable. A little bit. Alright, cast a haste on Cardio. And cast a bless on Komodo. And now this is a weird situation where this group looks like it's actually smaller. And that should be it. And these guys hardly, if ever, drop anything. Sometimes you'll get food. That's it. I probably should be checking each time, but you know what? Who cares? Whoops. I didn't have Komodo move. Alright. Throw the bless on Komodo. I mean, I just got hit. And then a... Nope, we want a haste for this one. Haste, Komodo. And then they all go after Cardio. Story of my life. And... nice. Komodo was able to finish him off. I probably should be saving as we do this, just in case. I also don't remember how many this was at this point either. Oops. Alright. Bless for Cardio. Haste for Cardio. Haste for Komodo. I kind of wanted to continue to hold my defensive position, but that was clearly not the best choice. Holding the defensive position, I mean. And you're dead. Nothing, nothing. Hey look, more bugs. And now we'll start seeing null bugs. Null bugs are stronger. They cause poison. The larvae don't do anything. The Chitrock primary ones web you. And then the null bugs poison you when they hit you. More importantly, the null bugs also create anti-magic fields as they move around. Spells cannot be targeted into them, which, come to think of it, makes it really hard for me to scry them, and I think I probably missed my opportunity for that at this point. The stuff does disappear relatively quickly, but... And a bless for Komodo. No, I'm not going to have them engage. Whoops. I did not mean to just skip Cardio's turn. That was unfortunate. Oop, and I should have scried that. Because it wasn't... jeez. So anyway, though, yeah, you can't cast spells while you're in it, see? Not in an anti-magic field. And you also can't target spells into it. Which we can try here. Watch, see? Now, the trick to it, of course, here is that, like, I can't fireball right here. Because the target is in an anti-magic field. However, I can... Let's... Oh, that actually wasted my spell points. That's annoying. If you lobbed a fireball there, it would damage the surrounding tiles. So you can kind of get through it that way. a batch of null bugs. Bless yourself. Haste cardio. Bless Komodo. Forgot to scry the null bug again. To be fair, I guess I don't really have the opportunity to scry the null bug because I need to get the buff spells going. And actually, I want haste for this point. Haste. And Komodo is poisoned. We're not killing things quite to the extent I would prefer. Wait. Did I just use... Jill didn't have a turn. Okay. Wait again then. Komodo, attack that one. There we go. God, this is like stupidly complicated. Komodo needs to scry that. So I want to go back to the null bug, which is conveniently right there. So they have 50 HP, they deal 5d7s of damage, which is pretty heavy. They're cold resistant, which is interesting. They radiate anti-magic, and it doesn't say, but as we saw, they create poison. And they're dead now. So Komodo getting poisoned was a little bit of a pain, but I can't rest while somebody's poisoned, but I can just do a... Oh, I can't wait here either. There we go. We're actually going to rest. And just the same old strategy we've been doing. Get me a haste on cardio. And a haste on Komodo. Oh, there was a little pond up there too. Alright. And come to think of it, that wasn't a good idea because I don't think I can bless Komodo now. Because he's standing in an anti-magic field. Wow, I'm really struggling with this anti-magic field crap. I'm quite possibly too stupid to handle this. It's probably pointless to waste my time blessing him at this point, so we're not even going to bother. Whoops. At least I wasn't moving out of base contact with an enemy to let him get an attack of opportunity on me. Yay! So, we're getting some decent level ups here. Cardio leveled up, and who leveled up before cardio? I don't even care. Get another fight. Like I said, there are quite a few of them here, and I guess when I said 7, I was definitely underestimating how many of them there were. And a nice little bless for Komodo. Nuts. Well, I guess Komodo is not getting hasted. Oh hey, some of them are going towards my second team. Meow just got poisoned. Might as well move up at this point. Yeah. There we go. No loot. We're just gonna go straight into the next battle. Oh, that was the last one. Looks like you finally cleared out the Chitrock infestation. This area shouldn't have any more troubles with them. Their lairs open for you to explore. You dig through the massive heaps of discarded Chitrock exoskeletons. You find a lot of human goods, but the Chitrock's powerful jaws have torn them all apart. The only thing you find was a shield, I believe, which I just took. I did take it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then we had monsters flee that looked like it was some kind of snake. So it's interesting, apparently, I have not been up here. Although I have been on the other side. And I presume... Okay, because there was an encounter with rats there, but I presume we had hit that previously. We've got a little bridge crossing here. So we're going to go this way. This looks... I was going to say, this looks like there's a spot where there's a hidden passage. In this tiny remote corner of the caves, you find a small sparkling fountain. You suddenly feel very thirsty. We are feeling energized. That's, I guess, cool. That probably could have been a little bit more useful. And we are just going to go over here, kind of clearing up the map. And this is my last thing. A lot of the water from the river to the east has been trapped here for some time, growing increasingly stagnant and foul. Normally you would expect to hear lizard or bat noises in a cave like this, however the tunnel is completely, eerily silent. There's a massive and mercifully empty nest here, formed of piles of rocks and moldy branches. One of the things holding the nest together among the branches is a two-tined Slithzurkeri spear. Take. As you turn back from the dead end, you hear a bizarre resonant keening sound from far to the east. As the sound echoes across the swamp, you look to see what's causing it. It's that thing. That's a shambler. These are, as far as I can tell, relatively uncommon enemies. Also, if you are playing without the full edition of the game, which I don't know why you would be doing that, come to think of it, but if you were, this is one of the strongest enemies you can actually find in the like the trial version of the game. We're actually going to move up to it a little bit. And let me get that haste out on Komodo. I'm going to have Jill scry it. So the Shambler, I'm actually just going to pull it up here so that we can get the full stats of it. Shambler. Oh boy, okay, where's it at? Shambler. 100 HP, skill level 15, level 18, speed 3. Interesting, speed 3. Deals 4d10s twice in a row. Webs things it hits, and is immune to poison and resistant to cold. So it's a pretty heavy-hitting, decently high HP monster. Properly blessed and everything, though, you know, it dies. Pretty easily, too, come to think of it. Alright, so the only other thing I want to do then is we have New Formello there. And this should just be a dead end up here. Yep, all dead end. Alright. So New Formello may or may not have a... New Formello is clearly a city still under construction. The walkways are only partially done. Many of the buildings are incomplete, and everything finished looks brand spanking new. So, we've got the inn over here. Do any of these people... This woman is surprisingly small and delicate to be working in a construction site in the middle of nowhere surrounded by hostile monsters. She seems perfectly at home, however. Greetings, fellow exiles. She takes a delicate sip of her mushroom beer. I spend most of my time on watch duty. I have sharp eyes and a long attention span. I can spot a Chitrock from twice as far as anyone else. That can be the difference between life and death. Nasty, nasty creatures. They used to only live down in the Vahanatai, with the Vahanatai. Now they're spreading everywhere. I hear someone brought a few of them up to exile as an experiment, and they escape and spread everywhere. At least that's what I heard. Is it true? Beats me. At least they keep me in a job. And she raises her mug and takes a hearty swig. Doesn't look like I have anything to say to her. We got nothing. Alright, that's it for her. What about this dude? I've missed and hit the wall. Alright, Thompson. I've been doing a lot of surveying. That's mainly what I'm up here for. He looks you up and down. Well, the caves around here mainly looking for places to build and resources and all that other useful things. Foley and I have been going north lately. Lots of little caves and tunnels up there. We're very lovely and private. We can't guess what treasure we might find. But of course, all we'll find are big piles of rocks. What else around here? Of course. What was the... Foley? Sweet guy. You ought to go chat with him. Alright. Is it this dude? It is that dude. Hi there, I'm called Foley. He turns a smile to you, setting you at ease. Well, you know, I'm here to help build things. Oh yes, I absolutely love to talk about what I spend all day doing. I would really, really love that. I can't get enough of it. His voice drips with sarcasm, but his expression remains perfectly open and friendly. Maybe I want to hear about something else's life. Like maybe I want to hear about your adventures. He pauses. You know, come to think of it, I don't want to hear about your adventures. I want to talk about other things. Okay. Oh, all sorts of things. Just nothing I want to talk about with you. He pauses, still smiling. Wait a moment. I know. Something about magic. No, I don't really. I'm just trying to make conversation, you big idiot. All of the burly workers laugh at you. You keep from killing him. Yeah, that guy's kind of annoying. I'm a laborer here. Look, I'm trying to drink here, okay? You want time? Get me a drink. You buy her another beer. Okay, let's make this quick. We're building New Formello. It's a pain. We keep getting attacked. What do you want to know? Building New Formello. There's a Formello down in Exile. Big city. Never been there. I'm from Darmon myself. That's another town deep in exile. She takes a swig of beer. Okay. Job. Okay. Laborer. Pain? Well, you try to build a city from scratch in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of dumb lizards to help while being attacked by bugs all the time, and see how much fun you have. By Chitrocks. They're big, nasty bugs. She won't say anything about Chitrocks. Lizards. Oh, sorry, we have to call them Slitzerker. I forgot. Big deal. She takes another swig of beer. Okay. And then the innkeeper. Take care of the food here. That's all I do, so don't get mad at me if anything goes wrong. Lord knows everything is messed up, and I didn't do it. Everything's behind schedule. Everyone hates each other. Bugs keep attacking. It's not my fault. Those Chitrocks have been moving into every cave we can get into, and they grow big and mean. They keep walking up and chomping down on us. 2 appear for every one we kill. It's a big mess. Okay. Everybody hates each other. Some of the humans really hate Sliths. They don't want to work together. I have no problems with the lizards, and I wish they could all get along. Alright, he's got nothing. Behind schedule. We're supposed to have all the buildings up by now. This wasn't my job. It wasn't my fault. Alright, so that guy's just crazy. Moving on. Should be basically nothing in any of these rooms. But there is one thing I want to point out. We're going to go with our trusty unlock spell. Anything for me to steal? Or borrow? Unlock spell. This counter of this room is covered with all manner of building tools, hammers, picks, and shovels. Very little of it is useful to you. In the sense that I can steal it, although I'm probably not going to get anything worthwhile from it. Really, only that bar is going to be worth it. This room is unused. It's unpleasant, smelly, moldy, and has a pool of icky water in the corner. It also has a large unused bed in the corner and lots of floor space. You could rest here if you were desperate. You could. Control S. Steal their food. I'll let them keep their pants, but I'm taking their food. Stealing their gold also. That knife is probably a stone knife, so it's not worth my effort. Now, you see that there's a couple of things in here that you might actually want to steal, including the fact that there's a Slith spear on the bed, and these 2 dudes are actually Sliths themselves. They will not move. You could kill them, but that will, of course, turn the town hostile. If you really want to get them hostile, there are a couple of enemies that are in the southwestern corner of the town. You can drag one of them all the way here, and then they'll get out of bed to fight it. And then they'll move. Once they engage the monster, then they'll move happily. There's a muscular Slitzerker sitting on the bed. It looks like it's meditating. When you approach, it comes out of it and looks at you with unblinking eyes. I'm not even going to try. Greetings to you, humans. Its face remains expressionless, but its eyes are filled with fury. I was sent here by my people as a gesture of peace to humans. I helped them build this city. We Sliths are not used to buildings. Caves are our natural homes. We only started making buildings not long ago, and we are unused to the work. The humans do not understand this. Maybe many humans are good, so our leaders say. But humans here call us lazy and stupid and insult us as we work. And lately they keep it so cold. We Sliths are, as you call it, cold-blooded. We need much heat, but the humans do not create it. There are fewer fires now, and we are always cold. This only worsens the problem. When we are cold, we slow down, and they call us lazier and think we deserve less heat, which makes us slower still, and so it goes. We complain, but they do not listen. Oh, we long to return to our home. We will share with our leaders the other side of their beloved humans. Yeah, so he's not happy. And we got this one. Always so cold here. Can't do what they want. Always so cold. They won't build fires. In Nas, we always had fires. Our beautiful city, far below. There you go. So yeah, if you really wanted that, you could kind of try to lure a monster in here. It'll probably kill a whole bunch of people in the process. Just throwing that out there. What do we got? Mall of New Formello, still under construction. I just desperately want my black space cleared. Stupid guard, get out of my way. Stupid tree, get out of my way. I'm surprised I could go down there. Yay, I'm glad I unlocked that door. Empty room full of plants, empty room, and then the one functioning store has a Slith blacksmith here. Dozer, I'm the blacksmith for the new city. I run the first shop here. This is the first working shop in Formello. It's necessary because the people here need metal goods to build the city. Also, I provide a good place for Sliths to come and meet. We Sliths were sent here by our people as a peace gesture to humans. It was a very difficult idea. It is too cold for us here, except in my forge. The humans do not like us, and we are ill-suited to the work. When the city is done, most of us will return home. But alas, few will have anything happy to say about the experience. Little peace comes from this. Yeah, well, that's life. So he does sell some moderately decent stuff. Some iron-rich weapons, but they're expensively priced, so you don't really want to buy them. And I don't think... Yeah, you're really not going to have good luck trying to steal his stuff, because he's pretty intelligent and won't come out of his place, if I remember correctly. And we got a bladesman there. Commander, I'm not even going to try. My name is, I'm again not going to try, but you can call me Commander something. I oversee the defense of this town, and believe me, there have been nothing but troubles. Well, it's bad enough that there's 10 Chitrocks out there for every one of us, but hungry for blood. But with the problems with the Sliths they sent to make up half our workforce. Big evil bugs. You don't want to know. Now, don't get me wrong. I got no problems with those lizards. They just shouldn't be here. They need lots of heat, and if we sent people out to forge stuff to burn, they'd be eaten by Chitrocks. Plus, they're terrible laborers. The lizards only started making buildings a few years ago, and they just don't have the knack. Plus, they keep insisting on putting statues up everywhere. They refuse to work unless they can make statues. She spits in irritation. It's some religious thing. They can't make a city without statues. Look, I got nothing against them personally. They shouldn't be here now. We're going to scry her, because that's a type of enemy that you can encounter. 115 HP, 3d8s, 3d8s damage, 22 armor, 20 skill. And I was kind of hoping I could steal stuff. But that's not looking like the case. Now this is a moderately dangerous town because there are Chitrock here, and because this is an upper exile, you could get here while being level 1 and having junk equipment. You are by several huge rock pillars which are being knocked apart to get stone to build... Oops, I actually meant to finish reading that. I just clicked the button for some reason. Where's my journal? Library, tip of the day. Where? Good question. Where is the journal actually stored? Adventure journal. There we go. Oh, do I have to go like all the way like this? Okay, wait. Do I have encounter notes? Okay. Which are being... Oh, I couldn't delete that. That's cool. Knocked apart to get stone to build New Formello. Rubble from the huge stone formation is stacked all about. It must have been taking great effort to knock it all loose. From among the huge rock pillars to the west, you would swear you hear a soft chittering noise. And I just engaged in battle with something. So yeah, you got a couple of chit rocks in here, or at least I thought you got a couple of chit rocks, but all I'm seeing right now are spiders. Several of the insects that infest this area of Brexile have snuck back here. It would seem they are waiting back here to ambush whatever humans they can. It would also appear that the humans they've been waiting for are you. Yeah, so you got a couple of chit rocks plus null bugs. I should have had Sylvius fire his bow. Also, Meow just got the crap shoot out of him. Wait. Am I in an anti-magic field? I am, of course, in an anti-magic field. Okay. Heal on Meow, who's ultra poisoned. And then cure poison on Meow, which probably won't actually cure the poison, it'll just take it into normal poison. We'll cast it again. Yeah, so, I mean, like, if you were sufficiently low level, that could have been a problem. And we got some studded armor, which I can't carry on that person. And I can't carry on that person. There we go. A hammer, a shield, which I also can't carry on that person. Some gold, and a poison. The upside, though, is if you're low level and you really want to fight those things, it can be done by just pulling them out and having the guards take care of them. Because the guards will, in fact, make, for the most part, short work of them. The only thing is the guards have a tendency to really enjoy throwing spears, which is nice because it does give them a ranged attack option where otherwise they would have no attack options. However, the guards are... Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah. The guards are for sure not as good at killing things with their spears than they would be with, stabbing them. 7 level 4 here, as you can see, alone. Very rewarding work. I'm good at it, you see. Someday it will be walked on constantly. I can relate. Well, there you go. Yes, normally there would be a slip named Ashroth helping me. However, he is absent, as you can see. Normally, one might be inclined to take this as evidence of the laziness of Sazerkai, especially considering how often it has been happening lately, and how lousy the work they've been doing has been. However, I'm sure you wouldn't come up with the idea that the Siths are just big dumb lizards. That wouldn't be a conclusion you would come to, right? Of course, we enlightened types have to stick together. There you go. So yeah, I just want to clear out the little bit of black space here, and then we'll call this video it. And I will then proceed to go to sleep, because it is 5:17 in the morning. I just want to make sure I got that. Alright, folks, that's it for me for this one. As always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, and I assume you guys know the whole drill at this point. So, I'm done.